take tight. You always want to feel where the leather is, because sometimes it doesn't look like it's that long, but it is. You don't want to just go in there cutting and you have no idea what you're feeling for. So you want to go right up to the tip, nice and tight on the ends because she's got long ears. Portuguese Water Dog's ears are heart-shaped. Want to take the inside hair here off. We don't want that sticking out. Comb all that down. So nice and tight on the back edge. And you're just going to go just on the bottom and take the tip off down here. We're going to try to get this as short as we can. Get the inside hair as well. The end of the ear is real short. It could be like the length of like a 4 or 5. So I'm going to comb this up. And instead of using a blade, I'm just going to scissor it short. Some people like to use a blade. I have a harder time blending if I do that on the end. So I'm just going to scissor it nice and tight. You want to leave that front edge because the ears need to blend into the head and look like it's one big piece. So if you take that front edge off, it's going to look like the ear's just sticking out. So I'm not going to scissor that front edge. I'll do that when I do the rest of the head. You don't want anything sticking out behind the ear. So you always want to pull this forward, because that's what the judges will get you on also. Anything sticking out back here, you can kind of blend that into the neck. Usually wipe my scissors off on my smock where I got hair all stuck in them. So I like to get that off and it doesn't feel like it's catching. Now that I've done kind of the length here, now I'll scissor the bottom of my jaw. I'm not going to want to take too much off because I don't want it to hang below. So I'm just going to tip this up and bring it straight into the ear here. I can flip it back now. Now that I've set my line, make sure we don't have any sticky outies underneath here. You really want to keep an eye on this area because once you put the loop on them or the leash, all this is going to get smashed and stick out. So every trim is not the same for every dog. It's always based on body structure. It took me a long time to figure that out because I said, you know, what length does a portie get on the mouth? And I just figured all of them got the same length. And the same thing on the body and the same thing on the ears. But it's based on each dog's build and what their flaws are and their faults. So it's always different. If you have a general idea on how it's supposed to look, then you can make your decision that way. But it's definitely not the same for every dog.